welcome back, hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Askiy Ridge in the Hunter Call of the Wild. So last episode went better than our first episode of the week, and we have now fast-traveled up to Top Lip Quiver in order to do a little bit more hunting since the wind wants to continually push westward on us. So we're going to head out, see whatever we can find up in these areas, because this, I think, is the area... Yeah, we traveled south using the ATV to get here, so I have no idea what actually is in this stretch here. So we'll see what we can find using the night vision scope and such. And... I know I've been talking about it over and over and over. Oh, you know, actually, no, I've picked... Yeah, I'm going to switch out for the Bright Finder bow sight. Now, I'm not going to try to use the range finding aspect of it. I'm just going to focus on using the red dot, since that is a very clear way of knowing where I'm generally trying to line up for aiming. The bright pin, as much as it's nice to have, like, the illumination of it, I feel like it's too difficult to know what my frame of reference for, like, the vertical elevation is for lining up the sight. Well, sounds like we got geese flying in the area. And we'll just have to keep our ears open as well. Well, I guess eyes open too, although it is a little hard to see at night. See whatever we do come across out here. I know we heard a bear at the end of last episode running off from around the cabin because we had fast traveled to it. I don't really know what all is going to be out in this open area. I don't know if it might be herds of deer, could be like bighorn sheep or mountain goats, wolves. We basically just have to try to mind our surroundings and scout often. As much as we did have the one wolf pack we ran into at the start of the week, that's been about the only wolf encounter we've had so far for our night expeditions. And yeah, not seeing anything up the slopes there. My thinking is, there is the frozen lake along the way, so we might want to swing up north when we get close to that and check. And it could be a case of it's just going to be really quiet going for a little while, like the first episode for the week. Oh! No, we actually... Okay, we have a chance at a snow goose and a black bear. Okay, it is only trivial for that one. But it is an animal we haven't gone after before. I'll just have to be mindful about how close we do get for trying to take a shot. And they are in a bit of a tricky spot, too, because it looks like it's both a crest of a hill, dips down for a little gully, and then another top of a hill. Although, it might be better to try going for the bear instead. Although, I could try calling the bear in. Because I do have... yeah, we'll switch that out for that. Well, maybe I'll try to get into cover of that tree first, and then try calling it in. Like, of the two to go after, the bear does seem to be the more impressive to aim for. So we'll see about getting into the cover of the tree there. We could use the bow and arrow since we do have the better sight with it. Kind of surprised that for like the fluorescent green around the edges, this one doesn't light up or have like the glow-in-the-dark effect like the other sight does. Actually, I want to check that quickly since we will be waiting on the bear. Yeah, this one does have like a little bit of a glow-in-the-dark effect. Oh. I don't suppose the 5-pin has anything to it, does it? No. There is also the case, too, of with the bear eating, it might not even actually be drawn in for the collar. Should have thought of that myself, too. Now, it does say traveling, so you know what? I thought I might have seen a little bit of movement just up there as we were zooming in. I'm just going to lay flat and prone to try to hide our visibility as much as possible. Just in case it is being brought in. I still hear all kinds of geese honking, but... No, that's a perfect shot. Okay, that was a perfect hit. Why is that saying like it's not? Alright, gotta reload, but he's going to go down from that. But I want to see where it says that first shot hit, because like... That should have been 0 to 20, and that was center of mass, so... Was it thinking too high again? This is, again, the point where it's like, just using the rangefinder to help with that sight really makes it a lot easier. I want to see how it says that shot hit. Yeah, I might as well do a little bit of a jog just to catch and collect him. Okay, so where does that first arrow say it went? Too low, surprisingly enough. I'm surprised about that. I'm really surprised at that, because I thought we had the tracer flashing more like from the center up here when we like had the moment to see him. Yeah, that one was right up the backside, so that at least took him down quick, but... That's not how I thought the arrow got into him. Maybe with it being dark, I couldn't quite see how his legs were angled, but I thought I was getting like a full-on broadside with that shot. That's admittedly another, just maybe more reason why I don't night hunt. I don't like having so much of your vision quite kind of obscured like that. Well, we at least say we tried our best at it. We're going to keep going for the rest of the episode with the night hunt and see. God, yeah, I hear you guys. See what else we might be able to get while we're out here. Very old bear droppings. We don't worry about that. And we will just carry on our way. Alright, just... Again, I swear it sounds like something else is moving in the trees and just the wind. Every so often it, like, catches that and just kind of makes me on edge, like, looking around for something else. Yeah, don't see anything behind us. So it seems like this lodge here might be good for... possibly good for black bear, because we did see a black bear down here across the river when we were over here. We got our black bear that was just resting up on the hillside, too. No, just more snow geese. I think it is. We basically just have to wait till we hear some calls. Or we might see something in the distance. Yeah, see, it's that again. With having lowered down the audio like I do, so that way it's not too harsh sounding for the videos. I don't know if you guys will hear it or not, but it's... Is it like when I pass through... no sound walking through that branch. Yeah, nothing I see in the distance. Hoping I might have even just seen like a herd of deer or something resting or snoozing. It's so far been pretty quiet and empty out here. Yeah, you know, I'm actually going to go for a little bit of a jog. Just in case maybe that'll stir up some warning calls. That way at least we'll have some kind of idea if there's something to go for. We do also have the lookout we can hit. And then proceed further along the road from there. No. It was one wolf. Now, I'm guessing she'll leave us alone? I also don't know for sure, so just be ready with bow and arrow in case. Oh. Yeah, looks like we got a pack out there. We do got a... Okay, for fleeing, you're kind of coming in right at our direction. Actually, all three are. It makes me think maybe... Yeah, I might actually want to try going for that hard one in there. Like, it weirdly says they're still fleeing, but they're not really fleeing all that quickly, are they? I want to see if maybe I can get into a bit of cover with these trees here. And we'll just watch and see what they do. As I know there's the one... Oh, no, now they're turning back around. Yeah, they seem to be kind of bugged out. I'm not sure what to do. Like, the one I want to go... Well, there's him way out front there, but there's also... Oh, God. Not... This is one of the reasons I hate the rangefinder. As much as you'll line up the animal you want to spot, everything else takes, like, precedent over the one. I could try going for a shot, but the angle isn't all that great. I'm going to keep an eye on them and just see, because, like, it is weird that they keep doing this back and forth, almost. Although it looks like they're now fully heading off, and yeah, at 150, I don't think it's worth trying to take a shot and possibly messing that up, so... we'll just leave them be. Make our way towards the lookout proper, and then go from there. Well, looks like it's basically just like a little lookout post. Sort of like the ranger spot we had found way up north, too. Does look pretty cozy, though. Alright, let's see. Yeah, survey the area, just that way we know. Nice little bit of an XP reward, and we'll take a look at the map. God, there's nothing around. Like, way up in the mountain there's probably like a tower or a spot, but there's nothing on this stretch down here. I don't know how that'll bode for us trying to hunt along there, but we'll at least give it a go. If nothing else, we at least have made it to this spot to knock it out. Just gotta try to find the trail. And we'll follow that down along further. Oh. Didn't realize she was that close, but I also wasn't really trying to spot for anything either. Now it is just a female, so I'm not thinking she's going to be anything too remarkable, but it would be another animal we can at least say we got hunted today if we do see her. Oh, there she is, eating. Yeah, she's a class 7, so we'd probably want to use the Magnum for her. And she's right around the short range for it, too. And she'll drop right there. Let's just go harvest her, and then we'll keep going down the trail. I think she just got over... Yeah, there she is, right there. Just a little bit past the hill. Carcass from where she's been eaten. And her herself. Yeah, just a bronze, but right through the lung. Actually, I guess just stop shy of the other lung for... I guess the Magnum doesn't have that great a penetration, which kind of feels a little weird in it, if I'm honest. It's like the 0 goes out to 300 meters. So you kind of figure, like, if its long range is 300 meters, I thought it would have more penetration power than it seems to. Ideal for long-range hunting, yet the ammo... that is odd to me. Almost seems like it's not punching with enough power, because, like, there are bow and arrow shots I've been using that seem like they punch right through the animals super close, but for, like, that was, again, 75 meters, so that was well within the range for it. I wonder if I'll have to check and see if there's different ammos for it that I'm just not using. And we'll try jogging a little bit more. This still does kind of lean into, though, why I like taking the bow and arrow and archery equipment out rather than just using rifles all the time. It's like, again, as soon as you basically have an animal lined up in your sights, the rifle, it's just no problem to get. As much as I do screw up and make a lot of mistakes with the bow and arrow, it does feel like a little bit more sporting or challenging to have to get to the position to use it first. And also, I mean, granted, I don't have much skill. Oh, hello. That's something we haven't come across for a while. As much as I don't have much skill using the archery equipment, you also need to have some practice and ability to be able to place it quite right to get a nice, efficient, and ethical vital hit. Let's go see if we can get ourselves a mountain goat. Wonder if I should try going... It's dumb, but I kind of want to see about going up into the mountains this evening, too. Like, we're at a point where we could basically keep going down south, east along this long stretch of emptiness, or go up to an area that we haven't really tried hunting in at all yet for being on the map. Now the trees are kind of making it a little hard to see. And I don't have a caller to be able to get a response with, so I'll have to just mind going along, hoping I can get a little peek through the bush. I don't think it's too far up the slope. I feel like it is somewhere down around the tree trunks. Okay, we got some ducks flying around. Not going to mind them too much. Okay, got more tracks there. Kind of hoping I would hear another warning call just to kind of help me hone in on where to be watching for it. Oh! There you are! You're kind of in a tricky spot, though, aren't you? It's like now the wind is working its way to blow north again. Well, I shouldn't say again, but shifting to make it a little bit of a nuisance for me. Okay, he's only type... I think this is the case of using the Leperrier. Yeah, I had to get the second one off. The first one was just a body shot. I didn't see the... Well, maybe it was better than I thought, because it didn't look like there was any, like, health drop on an initial hit. Usually if you do get a vital, you'll see the health dropping very quickly, but it didn't seem like that was the case for it. Although it looks like I might have gotten 2 vital shots. Oh no, one was a non... Okay, that'll hit the score a little bit on him, but he should be down just up here. Yeah, there you are. Oh, actually still registers as a gold. And actually, I'm surprised that he passed the harvest check with nothing taken off because of the second hit. You know what? Since he is the only gold mountain goat I think we've got so far, we will taxonomize him. And the second one was, yeah, just in the back, try to help take him out faster. Okay, you know what? I haven't done any mountain hunting. Let's ascend and see what we can find. See if we can go for 15 or 20 minutes and just get lucky. Or possibly get attacked by wolves. As it sounds like there is a lot of them. We got grouse about. Okay, that's just a need zone for them, but I guess it doesn't hurt to collect that. Oh, hi. Basically stepped right on top of it. Now, if I was after bighorn sheep, I'd imagine we gotta go up into the mountains like this. Just hoping to have some kind of a hint of something unique up here. Even if it is just more mountain goats. I'd still take that. Oh, Lord. That's a lot of tracks up here. Is this mountain? Yeah, mountain goat group. I guess it'd be herd? I'm not sure what you would call a whole group of goats. Yeah, but actually, that was in the time for like when they should have been around at this need zone. I don't see anything up over there. And not seeing anything stand out there either. One of the things I kind of thought with coming up to these high areas would be easy to spot some of the animals on like slopes and hills and that, but nothing yet. You know what? I'll set the waypoint for whatever that is way up there. Who knows? Maybe it's even an outpost. Oh. Okay, well, it is sending them fleeing. Well, at least we know there are some goats up there. Or at least one. Yeah, with them fleeing, they'll probably go out of sight, so not really worth it, I think, to follow up on them there. And maybe we'll see about trying to find some of these need zones just to add them to the map. And keep working for whatever that is way out here. I doubt it'd be an outpost, but truth be told, it might not be a bad idea. No, probably not, but like how many are actually surrounding it? I guess it's probably like just a point of interest or a tower or something you can set up. I was going to say, it might not be a bad idea just to have like a remote outpost middle of the mountains to go off of for, like say if you were after mountain goat or bighorn sheep, but with how many are dotting around this spot, it does make me think it's probably something else. I mean, if you're just going to be right there, why not? Like, didn't even stop moving, just decided to keep on walking. And is ironically, well, I guess silver is the lowest rank that you can get for them. Okay, I will keep aiming for that and see. Is there something out there? No, just grass. Keep heading for the waypoint and see if we spot anything or hear it. And more mountain goats, so we at least know the area we're to come to if we want more of them. I wonder if that means there's not an overlap like the bighorn sheep and the mountain goats. We kind of have to go to different parts of the map to find each one. It's like we did have the one that was around here, but I don't think I've really seen that much signs or tracks of the bighorns. And it's still nice to have the aurora dancing overhead for us. And we'll keep going straight for this. Yeah, not seeing anything else out here. Truth be told, the easiest place to spot things would be if I'm looking at the slopes, but still got a bit of the tree line to work through. It's kind of funny. I want to try to get some wolves at night, and yet none of them have been like the aggressive packs we've encountered at all when I don't really want them. And for all the howls and, like, seeing them chasing the bison, I thought we would have had something turned more on us, but just didn't really care about us today. Or if they did care, it was just to leave us alone and run away. I wonder if maybe... Could what time of day you encounter them have an impact into it, too? That's like, all the times that we've had to deal with the packs, like, they've been aggressive, have all been during the day when we've been out and about. But into the evening, I haven't really had them after us like they have in the past. Probably just luck of the draw more than anything else. Oh, there's a tower or something there. I was going to say, like... I know there was a symbol on the map, but... just couldn't quite see what it was pointing us towards. One thing I kind of wish you could do with these towers is, like, set them up and almost have, like, a little bed or something. So that way, like, you reach the hunting spot you want to work at, but then you can rest off some of the time that would just be, like, dead and waiting at them. Yeah, there's a tower up. It's kind of middle of nowhere. But again, if we ever are up here looking for mountain goats, it may come in handy. But yeah, like, I don't see a single thing out here. I thought even if they were bedding, I might have like, stumbled upon them and gone... Oh. There we go. Just a little guy, but you know what? It'll still be a fine way to end the episode off trying to get him. I think he is on his own over there, too. Yeah, in all honesty, I think just taking him with the Le Perrier will be easy. Yeah, down he goes. Again, it's just a little too easy rifle hunting. We'll go collect him. Looks like the moon is setting over there. Kind of, sort of brightening up with, I guess, dawn on the way. Yeah, we'll collect this guy, fast travel to the main lodge, and end this week of night hunting for the series there. I still don't prefer it myself. I, as seen, am pretty rough at times with it. But if you know need zones and like the rest zones, I think you could probably hit up and get a lot of results out of it if you kind of have a good chain of travel you plan and plot out. Wandering around like I have, not really the way to do it, since most animals are probably stationary and asleep or trying to sleep. So yeah, let's fast travel back to Amisk Lodge. And next week I think I'll go try to see about some of the animals I'd like to harvest before we end the series out, like the bighorn and the beavers. Overall, though, not too bad of a week on Askiy Ridge. I didn't quite manage to get either of the species I wanted to for our night hunts, but we at least saw some interesting stuff like the wolves chasing the bison. I still think it'd be really interesting if they could have it sort of like how Prehistoric Hunt has, where they'll actually have some interaction where the wildlife will, like, hunt each other, or like the predators will hunt the herbivores, or the herbivores do run from predators. A little bit of interaction like that. But for now, we will end this week for the series right here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode. If you did like it, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.